back to business. So we need either a preemptive or... Well, actually, I think with sprint shoes we should be okay. As long as Manip works. We should get 2 turns. So that should be fine.
Minute.
But I do need to equip long range. Oh, I do have long range. Is Morph just really that bad? And I'm just going to put myself in the front row then, because why not? Nip. Sprint shoes. Should be good. Let's just hope Morph doesn't do like 20 damage.
Yeah. He said it was doing like progressively worse.
Yeah. The one time it did like 200.
Must have critted or something.
Maybe. Yeah, front row. Can you believe it? It's a new strat.
Oh.
Of course. And I got needle. Thanks, guy. Shinra confiscated his weapons. Feels bad. This might be like the 3rd time we've gone front row in the whole game. I think. I mean, any fight that you don't take damage in, you might as well be front row, but... See, long range materia is actually like amazing. When I was growing up playing this game, I thought long row was like the worst materia.
You're like,
what's the point of that garbage?
Just use it for the one boss fight.
Yeah, it's hilarious because like you would think, you know, long range it lets you do more damage from back row, but who would use back row? That's lame.
Yeah.
So like, what a waste.
You don't do any more damage in front row with it.
Right, but if I were to tell you, you know, what this materia actually does is give you 50% damage reduction. You'd be like, wow, that's incredible. That's what it does. If you go in the back row and use it, you get a free 50% damage reduction. It's like, if you just typed it out like that, everyone would be like, wow, that materia is amazing. I can't believe we can't get this minute now. Long row materia, yeah. It's a thing. I find it really strange that these cactars are named cactuars, but the regular ones are in the prison that you only go to once. You'd think, because normally in Final Fantasy, like the first ones you see are like the fake ones, and then later you go to like Cactuar Island where you fight the real ones, but in this one it's reversed. The first ones you see are the real ones, and then the ones you go to Cactuar Island for are fake ones.
Why is he not wearing a train conductor uniform?
Yeah, what is this?
What kind of Cactuar is this?
This isn't the game I bought in 2017. It's true. Long range materia also gives you like damage against things in the back row. So it basically makes your attack like fly, even though it doesn't look like you're flying. Okay. Mystery kick.
Kaboosh.
Okay, hopefully that's enough time to throw the grenade and then morph.
That should do it. If you don't get gooned by Morph.
If I don't get like do 99 damage. I didn't get it off fast enough. Is this even going to do enough damage?
Yep.
It did that time. Alright, well we almost had it. I think if I get a preemptive next time, I'm going to morph first. Or grenade first.
Yeah, might as well.
That'd be safer. The menuing got me. My menuing sucks today. It's like the 3rd menuing mistake I've made. Y'all should watch some other channel. Except myself. Alright. We got
Here
this
you go.
time. It's because I don't know where everything's located on the menu. Because it's different. Got like manipulate and morph.
Come on, Manip.
I don't
Hit.
know where they are. Hey! Dodge.
Oh, nah. Oh, because you're front row. That's why it's doing 450.
Yeah, it's doing more damage because I'm in front row. Practice session. No, I'm just not used to having morph and manipulate, so they're in weird spots. Morph's off to the right, manipulates in the middle. And I don't even think I have magic, do I? Or do I have magic, but not summon, right? No, I don't even have magic, so there's a weird spot.
Now, his magic doesn't even show up, or is it there but blocked out?
I think doesn't show up. No, nothing shows up unless you can use it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
So it's E-skill. So I have like E-skill, manipulate, morph, but no
Strange.
magic or summon. So it's kind of weird.
Wow.
Work.
Hey.
Okay. As long as we don't get gooned, we should be alright. As long as morph does its job. Yeah, Cactuars are pretty lame in this game too. Like they don't even do much. They have 1,000 needles and that's it. There isn't even like a jumbo Cactuar to fight.
Jumbo!
Unless you play New Threat. Alright. Don't like crit yourself dead or something, I'll be real mad.
That was less than last time, but it didn't matter. It worked.
There we go. Finally.
Nice.
Yeah, he almost gooned me by doing less damage. Got a level 2. Alright. Now here's why I look at Tetra Elemental and it doesn't protect from Earth. And I get real mad.
Oh, it should.
Alright, so now we should get free levels for the first time in a very long time. And, like, against an enemy that'll actually give us a lot of experience.
Yeah.
And not something that's bad. Because all the free level ups we've gotten up to this point were all, like, not that great. But they were free, so we used them. But this one should be really good. Hopefully. Get out of the way. We want to go front row, rune blade, rune armlet.
I would say steal some of the dragon scales, but you probably don't need it.
I'll steal like 1 or 2 just in case later I realize I need them, but I don't think we will. I'm trying to think. Maybe actually for like the soldier fights.
Yeah, because
But-
they do a lot of damage.
I don't know. That's
Adds a lot of damage.
the soldier fights are the worst part of the run.
Yeah.
Like they are the thing that made me reset. It's not carry armor. Carry armor did like 500 damage. The soldiers are the problem. The biggest issue is the pincer fight, because not only do they do double damage, but there's no way to kill them all together.
Right.
So that is the fight that we're trying to level up to defend against. That is the final boss of the mod right now, is that pincer fight with 3 soldiers. Which sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay, we don't need enemy skill. That's not going to level up. Elemental, all. Steel. Magic plus. Yeah, I wouldn't mind leveling up that as well. And we'll stay in front row.
And you put Tetra on, right?
Yep. So let's see if all this was even worth it. Hopefully chat was right. Because I only took I only took this strat from one person in chat and one person who left a YouTube comment. So if they're wrong, then I hate my life.
Well, he's got 9,000 health though.
Yeah, he's got some health.
As the kids say, this is going to take a hot minute.
Yeah, we might actually want to use the Yoshiyuki just because it might be faster. Also, I can go active. Forgot to do active. That'll speed things up a little bit. Steal and run. Sandstorm should be Earth, so it shouldn't hit us. Hopefully. Wow, the steel blows. Poison might work, although these aren't connected, are they? No. So it wouldn't be free unless I equipped, like, Enhanced Sword or something. I think Yoshiyuki would just be the best, but it sucks that we don't have a double that's connected.
Yeah.
But, like, we could do added effect poison, and that might speed stuff up. Does steel as well work paired with steel? No, it only works with, well, maybe. I don't know.
Can we give you 2 steals in one?
I don't know, I've never tried it. I was gonna say it doesn't work with yellow materia, but I think it does, because I think Slash All works with it.
Yeah.
The best thing to use with steel as well is like Comet. It steals like 9 times. Steel as well, Knights of the Round steals 13 times. From everything.
Even though everything only has one thing to steal.
Yeah. It gives you 13 attempts.
That's true, if you don't get it.
Yeah. So you can like, you can have like sneak attack Knights of the Round, Knights of the Round steal, and every fight you just start by killing everything and stealing from it. Hey, you got the Dragon Scales. Okay, so I think that just misses. I would hope. Oh. Somebody was wrong. Is this the right enemy?
Yeah.
Well, this is what I get for listening to my chat. I tell you, man. Chat makes fun of me all the time for getting stuff wrong.
Yeah. You hope you're not gonna eat that 200 something damage.
What do you say, man? What do you say?
What do you say?
What do you say when chat? So literally, what we've done for the past hour was completely meaningless. Tetra Elemental has no use to us whatsoever.
Yeah.
So thanks, chat. Thanks, YouTube. For once, you guys are wrong, and I'm right. Just remember, this is the day that death was right. It doesn't come often. So instead, we're gonna have to grind on Adamantine, which is much, much slower. Both my chat last week and YouTube last week both said that Sea Worm had no attack other than Earthquake, and they were both wrong. So I cannot grind on that enemy, it'll just kill me every time, or do damage to me every time. Okay, so the idea with this was to use Yoshiyuki and the Curse Ring to one-shot it. We need to go get Deathblow, though.
You were right about the grenades, Chrissy. We love you.
There's no reason to farm Cactuars. They're not that... Well, let's see. 1,000 experience. I guess I could just manipulate Cactuars forever.
Yeah.
I guess that's not the worst idea. What is...
Just 1,000 needle, 1,000 needle.
Yeah, what is...
And how much AP do they give?
Cactuars give 100, and they give 1,000 XP and 1,000 gil.
Yeah.
Adamantimize... Adamant. How did I not spell that right?
I think there's another I. I think it's Taimai. But I'm just guessing.
Adamantimai? Yeah, I guess that works.
Adamantoise.
Adamantoise.
I'm a turtle.
What? These give 720 and 100, so a little less XP but more gil. But I think they'll be faster. So, because Cactuars we have to manipulate and then sit there for 6 turns. These things we kill in 1 turn. So, yeah. I'm kind of sad that chat was wrong, because sea worms would have been great. But can't expect chat to always be right. Even my chat is wrong sometimes. Please don't. Please no encounters.
So you're gonna fight the beasts, the tanks?
No, I'm not gonna do the tanks.
Oh.
I'm just here for Deathblow. Please don't.
Please do.
I don't like the tanks because there's no save point near them.
Yeah.
So if I grind tanks for like 20 minutes and then end up getting a stupid bug fight on the way out, then it's all moot.
Wasted, yeah.
It's just because my damage is low? No, it's not. That thing has 9,000 HP. Tell me how I'm going to get rid of 9,000 HP before it hits me. There's no way I would ever kill that sea worm before it hit me. Ever.
You and the Yoshiyuki, you're probably only doing 800 damage.
About 900.
So
yeah.
you'd have to wait 10 hits?
Yeah. There's
10
no way.
turns?
And it wouldn't be worth it. Like, we would reset 4 times by the time, yeah, getting 1 would work. Yeah, but that's not what chat said. Chat said that that thing did not have a physical attack, and it does. Knights of the Round, yeah. I want to waste my MP on my grinding. Okay. Curse Ring, Rune Armlet, Yoshiyuki, Deathblow. So we can't use the Rune Armlet either, unfortunately. We can use the Wizard Bracelet, though.
Lots of spots.
Actually, we want to use the Gigas Armlet, but that gives nothing. That really sucks. There's just no good way to do this, truthfully. Like, no matter what we do, it sucks. That was a joke. Okay. I figured it was. I have to take everything seriously, okay? Because as soon as I don't, people are like, no, I'm serious. And then I get... Okay, just do this.
Oh.
Don't want to quit. Arco, they go to the 171. Knights of the Round is always the answer. True. I mean, real talk, if I didn't have 644 MP, if I had less than 260, I could, or 250, I could do it and just, like, mime it.
Yeah.
But still, like, then we gotta watch Knights of the Round every time. Like, it's still not gonna be fast. We're looking for the fastest way to grind. I think the fastest way is gonna be these turtles, as long as I one-shot them. I don't think I can one-shot him through barrier. Especially if I miss.
1,600?
Actually, I'm doing a ton of damage. I'm doing a lot more damage than I was before. I think the Curse Ring is making a huge difference. Like, my normal attack did friggin' like 900 damage through barrier. So this might be alright. I need to do those so I make sure I get my attack off before he barriers. What cracks me up is the way that people like post stuff. Because like when I say stuff and then I'm wrong about it, I'm just like, well, I was wrong. I forgot. I remembered incorrectly. But people like post stuff like death. You're a freaking idiot. There's this enemy called Sea Worm. It's never gonna hit you. It's never gonna do anything but earthquake. You're a retard. Why do you think you're even good at this game? And then I go do it and it doesn't work. I'm like,
Wow. Those are harsh words.
wow, thanks, man. Thanks for calling me a retard on the internet with your incorrect information. I don't think this guy was like that though. I think this guy just said, I think there's a sea worm. But yeah, no, I've had plenty of times when people are like, you're an idiot, this works. And then I just like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't work.
Why aren't you healing?
Why aren't you healing though? Just heal. Just use cure. Farming cactars would be an option, but it'd be slower. These things give exactly the same, except a little less XP. And they're much faster to kill.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I can kill 5 of these in the time I'd kill 1 cactar. So, it's much faster. We don't really need to sit here and grind for like ever, but certainly it's going to be really helpful, especially the money. We need money for all the chocobo stuff. Chocobos are expensive.
What a Doofenshmirtz you are.
What a doofenshmirtz.
You Doofenshmirtz.
Landworms only do? Where are landworms at?
The ones in the desert?
Aren't those only in the desert? Yeah, that's only in the desert. You can't go back there.
You can never go back.
You can never go back. If only we could go back to Coral Desert. Those things probably wouldn't give much though, because they're pretty early in the game. Maybe about the same as this dude does. Unless you can get them from on the. Can you get them from? No, I don't think you can.
On the land. That's where landworms are. They're on the land.
I was thinking maybe you could get them from the buggy, but I don't think you can. I think the only fight you get there are like those stupid things that use Aqualung.
Yeah, 400 XP.
400 XP, 48.
48.
Yeah, I get triple that from this
Yeah.
guy, so. Almost triple. No, this guy's fine. Now that I have the curse ring, it's fine. Before it was frustrating, but now he's easy because curse ring just destroys him. Like, I didn't think the curse ring would be this strong, but I'm doing like almost 4,000 damage with the curse ring. I think the curse ring is a really good pickup, like against anything that. I think maybe even the soldier fights.
Yeah.
I might be able to just one-shot them. And those fights are really fast, so the curse ring isn't a problem. I mean, literally, the curse ring will never kill me with against anything other than maybe diamond weapon and
Anything
like
that
proud
lets
clod.
that thing get the timer go down.
Yeah, like proud clod might be too long, but anything else, the fights are so fast that it's not going to run out.
Yeah. Hey, Rary.
Don't miss.
Don't miss. It's always a chance. Always a risky take with death blow.
Yeah, well, if he uses barrier first and I miss with death blow, then I have to reset. Other than that, I'm good. But if he uses barrier first and I miss, then
Maybe a save would be good now.
my physical attack won't work. Yeah, yeah, I have to save because this isn't completely free. I can get unlucky here. It is possible. If those two things happen, he'll get a turn to attack. I should heal, then the ultimate weapon will do more damage. That's some good quality tipperoonie there. Yeah, I don't mean to say, like, guys, you can't give me tips or anything, but just be, like, humble with it, you know? Don't be like, you're an idiot, Death, you're doing it wrong, because half the time, Chad ends up being wrong, too. It's just, there's so much in this game that everyone always forgets something. You know, there's so much misinformation about Final Fantasy VII on the internet that, like, people see something on the internet and they're like, oh, it's true. And then they go on my chat and they're like, damn it, bringing Eris back is real. And I have to let them down easy. But, like, you know, I forget stuff all the time. Chat forgets stuff all the time. Just be humble about it. Don't be like, Death, you're an idiot. Because, like, first of all, no, I'm not.
It's not nice.
Second of all, yeah, I mean, it's just like,
Why you gotta be a jerk?
why you gotta be a jerk about it? Nice nose. Loser. Mom. Oh no.
I remember.
Reset.
I remember when I first visited you, and we were playing New Threat, I think it was.
Yeah.
And that one guy's YouTube comment was like, "Who's that fat guy back there?" It's like, really?
Yeah, it blows my mind sometimes. I mean, it doesn't, because I know the type of people that sit on YouTube all day, and that's just the kind of people they are.
Yeah. Who's
But
that fat guy back there?
But like, what is, like, it's a Final Fantasy VII video. What is the point of pointing out someone in the, like, it's, I don't know, man. It's a wonder. You know, that guy was some, like, freaking sitting at his computer with his Mountain Dew and his Oreos, like,
Yeah.
who's that fat guy? Mom! I got stuck in my chair again. Yeah, I don't know. It's something. I don't see why it's so hard to go on YouTube without being rude to people.
Yeah.
I've literally never been rude once on YouTube. I would be lying if I said I've never been rude on the internet, sure. I've been in a League of Legends game where someone screwed something up for me and I was like, got mad and said some things I shouldn't have said.
Well,
but on YouTube, it's like you get a chance to take it back. Like, there's a comment section, you can type it out, you can look at it, you have to hit submit, you can even remove it afterwards. Like, there's no, like, oh, you were just mad thing. People are just mean for no reason on the site. It's terrible.
I mean, to be fair, I was 70 pounds heavier then than I am
It doesn't
now.
matter. It doesn't matter if you were like freaking gremlin
You
behind me.
just-
Like, you're here to watch Final Fantasy and not talk about the physical appearance of the people on the webcam. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's so easy to not be mean on YouTube. Like, people have tried to argue with me, like, well, I was watching a video and it's just, they're so ugly, I have to say something.
No, you don't.
Really, you really had to say something. And these are the same people that would never, ever see you in person and say something to your face. Like, ever. They would never think, say something. These are, like, people that are so introverted that they would never even talk to you in person without, like, having a panic attack and getting, like, 3 pimples on their face. Yet on the internet, it's just, like, totally okay to just say whatever the heck you want. It's the problem with the internet. But hey, that's why you gotta, like, take it all with a grain of salt, because that's the reason people say stuff like that, is that it's so anonymous that they can just say whatever. So that's it, that's what I usually tell people. Like, when people I get people all the time asking me, like, oh, I'm getting started on YouTube, what are your tips for success? That's my tip for success, is remember that literally every single comment is some, like, gremlin in their basement saying whatever they want because it's the internet. I mean, truthfully, like, just take every comment as if it's like some actual, like, meme lord, World of Warcraft player who's never left their basement. Because 90% of them are, and second of all, if you think of them all that way, then you'll feel a lot better about them, even if they're not. You know what I mean? You'll feel a lot better about that nice nose comment if you think, well, that kid probably, hasn't seen a woman in years. It makes it roll off the shoulder a little more,
Oh, it's not like it affected me. It's not like I went home and turned off the lights in my room, put on an Adele CD, and ate an entire cheesecake.
You forgot the ice cream.
Oh, it was,
Ice cream as well. Napaz says you have a nice nose.
oh, thank you. I think he's.
But yeah, no, if you just think of them all like
He's
that,
razzing me.
you realize that none of them really matter, and you start seeing the better ones, the nice ones more than the mean ones. Because I get lots of amazing, nice comments from people, and if I were to take the time to really, like, get salty over a guy saying I have a nice nose, then I would miss all the great comments I get,
Cheesecake in the Dark is my favorite Adele song.
That should be an Adele song. Cheesecake in the dark. Why'd you have to say that thing on YouTube?
Cheesecake pizza.
Well, cheesecake pizza.
My hair's looking good today. I'm having a good hair day.
There you go. Just think about the good stuff. That's my tip to anyone that wants to start YouTube, Twitch, cookie operation, whatever.
Don't take any of the bad seriously.
Yeah, just don't.
Enjoy the nice comments.
You'll see the nice, and everyone that gets nice comments, they just focus on the bad ones, And it's a shame. I've seen a lot of, like, YouTubers go down the tubes because of mean things they get when they have so many nice things as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but like some of the like rage compilations where people are like, I'm done with YouTube, people are so mean and everything, and in the chat, in like the live chat, you see all these people saying, you're not bad, you're a great person, and they're just sitting there ranting, and it's like, look at all these nice people that came to tell you how great you look, and you're focusing on the negative. Just don't focus on the negative, really, is all you have to do. I know it's hard not to, because it's like, I mean, I get upset not because of what people say, because I've never really cared about my physical appearance much. I'm married and have a child. What do I care about my physical appearance at this point? But what's frustrating to me is that that person exists. You know what I mean? Like, it upsets me that someone is so hurt in this world that they have to sit on YouTube and hurt other people. Like, I want to reach out and help that person, but I can't because all I have is some stupid name on YouTube that's like Cat Rage 97 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, like, I can't, there's nothing I can really do to help that person. That's what upsets me, is that I can't help this person that's obviously so hurt that they have to go and hurt random people on the internet. Not even, like, super popular people either. Like, when people jump in, like, one of my fans' chats that has, like, you know, not that many people in it, and someone jumps in and trolls them, I'm like, man, this person has, like, 10 people in their chat. They're feeling good about themselves. And when someone comes in and says something like that, it really hurts them. To me, it doesn't hurt me because I have so many negative and positive comments that it just rolls off at this point. But to people that are just starting out, and those people that are so negative to people that are just starting out, it sucks. It sucks to see it. It's like, man, this person could have been great, and they got, this one person comes in and ruins it for them. But, you know, it just sucks that we can't do more for those people, that they're just going to continue to be trolls till they figure out themselves that it's not what they should be doing. But yeah, that's my one tip to people. A lot of people ask what to do to get popular on YouTube or whatever. It's like that, and do what you want to do is my other thing I always tell people. Because that's not just something that I took out of a book or something. That's truthfully what I did to get where I am now, is did what I wanted to do. Because if I hadn't, I would still be doing Call of Duty videos and getting like 100 views on them. Because that's what I used to do. And I have to reset. It's only happened twice so far, so not bad. But yeah, that's what I did. I was a heathen to the meta for a good like 2 years, where it was like, oh, Call of Duty's popular, gotta do Call of Duty. Oh, this is popular, gotta do that. And hated what I did and didn't make as good of videos. And then I said, what do I want to do? Well, I want to do Final Fantasy VII videos. So I did.
Here we are.
And I lost thousands and thousands of subscribers when I changed, but then got here to where I am now. So just do what it is you want to do. Don't let anyone tell you what you're good at or what you should be doing. Just do what you want to do. I tried doing what I wanted to do once, but a policeman said I couldn't.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, maybe. Depends on what you want to do, I guess. There are like exceptions to that rule. Like, if you really want to make Frozen Minecraft parodies, then maybe you should like reevaluate. But you know, in most cases, do what you want to do. Frozen Minecraft parodies might be a little too overdone. Maybe you should find something else you want to do. But
does YouTube still sort videos by average view time, or did they change that?
Yes, that is currently what shows up in the top of YouTube's feed, is what gets watched the most, which is why kids' videos are always at the top, because
they never change videos.
They never change videos, and they watch like hour-long Frozen montages. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how YouTube works right now. If you type Frozen into YouTube, you'll get anything but Frozen.
Right, it'll be kids playing with Frozen dolls.
You'll get Frozen Spider-Man movies. It's something. Yeah, it's not really a relevance thing. It's what's popular.
That's what Cheesecake in the Dark is all about. Doing what you want.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to sit in the dark and eat some cheesecake pizza, you go right ahead.
I'm going to write a song called Cheesecake
No one's stopping
in the
you.
Dark.
Cheesecake in the Dark. Dude, that sounds like a hit, man. Cheesecake in the Dark. My nephew only watches garbage trucks on YouTube. That is incredibly cute. Something about kids liking garbage trucks always gets me. It's like, that is the cutest thing. When they just see this big truck and it's like, wow, that thing's so cool.
My nephew, when he was a kid, he loved trucks.
Yeah.
He would watch like videos of like people using like excavators and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what he liked to watch.
It's so cool. I wasn't a truck guy. I was into trains when I was a kid. All into trains. Something about big vehicles, kids just latch onto that.
Yeah. I was into cars, like Hot Wheels. I had a big Hot Wheel collection when I was a kid. I wish I still had it.
I had some Hot Wheels. I wasn't that crazy
Micro Machines.
about them, but
I love those little.
Micro Machines, yeah.
You'd leave them around the floor. Your dad would step on them and yell at you. Good times.
Good times. Good stuff. It's funny, man. Like, I remember having a train set. I could watch that thing go around for hours. Nothing different. It's just going around in a circle. I could watch it for hours. Just eating cheesecake in the dark. So, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like an Ozzy Osbourne song. Like, other than the cheese card, but like, you know, cheesecake in the dark. Bah, bah. Like,
We're gonna make a metal song out of it.
I could see like the guitar riff coming in right after saying it.
It's a Dio song. Ronnie James Dio did Cheesecake in the Dark.
Well, there's Dancing in the Dark. Then there's what's the Ozzy Osbourne song In the Dark?
I think you'd have to be more specific. I think he's got a lot of those.
Maybe. I'm thinking Bark at the Moon at the moment. It's the one stuck in my head. That's a good song.
There's the Dancing in the Dark music song. Sarah Vaughan. Wow, music song.
Shot in the Dark. Yeah. Then there's Shot to the Heart.
Yeah,
You're Too Late.
You're Too Late. You could love a bad name.
Yeah.
Well, you get Dragon Scales from this fight too.
Yeah, it's like a fairly
Common drop.
uncommon.
Oh, it's
drop.
uncommon.
It's like 15 or something. I don't know. Maybe
Rainbow
more.
in the Dark is Ronnie James Dio. Which
Rainbow
comes
in
back
the
to Ozzy because
We're just gonna list all the In the Dark songs.
Dio
Rainbow in the
sang
Dark,
with Black Sabbath for a while.
Afraid of the Dark,
Afraid of the Iron Maiden, love Iron Maiden.
Praising the Devil in the Dark. Just add In the Dark to anything and it'll work. Thrift Store in the Dark.
Thrift store.
Actually, it's Thrift Shop. Thrift
What?
Shop in the Dark.
What
In the Dark? What? It's really dark. Turn on the light.
I can't see what stuff is here.
Paralyzer in the Dark.
I'm not paralyzed because it's too dark. Kids Bop?
Kids Bop in the Dark. Dark Side of the Moon in the Dark. Through the Fire and
Dark
Flames
Side of the Cheesecake?
in the Dark. See More in the Dark. Total Eclipse of the Heart in the Dark. Best Friend in the Dark. That sounds like it could get real
Donnie
risky real
Darko's dark
fast.
chocolate cheesecake recipe. New recipe.
Is that a new recipe?
Shot in the cheesecake. No.
Never gonna give you up in the dark.
Never gonna give.
In the dark.
Rick rolled in the dark.
Rick rolled in the dark.
It's like, what? Did I just get Rick rolled?
Dark darkness in the dark. How about some Rob Zombie, Super Beast in the dark? More human than human in the dark. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Never gonna give up cheesecake. That's right.
Never gonna give up cheesecake. Black Hole Sun in the dark.
Bohemian cheesecake in the dark.
How about Chacaron Macaron in the dark? Dude looks like a cheesecake.
Dude looks like a cheesecake.
Dude looks like a cheesecake. in the dark.
I eat my cheesecakes at night in the dark.
At this point, YouTube is just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
What am I listening to? Good lord. Either that or they're just all commenting other songs in the dark. My comment section's going to be nothing but song titles in the dark.
It's a grinding section. It's okay.
Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention, but that's actually kind of nice because I'm not feeling burnt out by the grind. I don't know like how much experience we've gotten or if any of this is going well.
You've been hit by, you've been shot by
a smooth cheesecake.
In
the dark. In the dark. Dark. Alright, where are we at here? Almost level 30.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, cheesecake?
Are you okay? Do you need some cheesecake? I guess we'll just go until we get to 30, maybe? And then try the underwater reactor, see how good it goes. I really want to see how good it goes with the Protect Ring and the Curse Ring. Or, I guess we can't equip both. With the Protect Ring, I feel like it's going to go a lot better. I mean, just off the Protect Ring alone, that's half the damage we would have taken normally. So, then we just got to get another good carry armor fight like we did last time. Last time it went pretty well. It'll be even better now with the Protect Ring.
Sympathy for the cheesecake.
Can't touch this in the dark. God dang it.
Gosh darn it.
Can't I ever get a crit off my regular attack? Off my added cut? What's up, Wild Wolf? How's it going, man?
Pour some cheesecake on me.
Paint it black in the dark. Okay, that would be difficult. It'd be very difficult to paint something black in the dark. You'd never know where you started and where you finished.
Hey, Crixie.
See you, Norfeo.
Check your phone.
Don't you dare check your phone on my stream.
I see nothing. I got you. Pinches.
Is there a way to get cauldrons for free? Cauldrons might help for this fight.
How about the sound of cheesecake?
Let me see here.
Hello, cheesecake, my old friend. It's good to eat with you again.
Cheesecake World? Instead of Mad World? Item. I don't remember where you get cauldrons.
Oh, there you go.
Doesn't even say. I think.
Doesn't even say.
I think the only place you can get cauldron. Let me see. Caves of Narsh right now. Dragon Zombie.
Yeah.
But I think you can also get them from. Is this something about Wonder Square? I don't think you can get them from Wonder Square. Unless maybe it's out of the, the crane game, which will never happen.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything out of the crane game except potions.
Nothing.
Potions and nothing. But I love the sound effect of the crane game. It's like. It's so like high intensity. I've never played a crane game that was like so intense. It's like, alright, I'll try the crane game. Point. If you look up the percentages for that crane game, it's pretty ridiculous.
Really?
They're pretty terrible, like to get anything good. But you can get good things. It does happen. Hey, I got Meteor Rain. That's useful. Not at all. Not even close. I guess I could set it, but I'll never get it. So.
I was gonna say, if you did get it, it would be nice to use.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never get it. At this point, it's actually impossible because it's based on percentage health.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Just kind of experiment in Junon and see how it goes. I mean, I really do think this is kind of the final boss. Because after this, we have a lot of bosses that should be fairly easy to beat. And then the end where we can magic pot to victory if we really want to. So
Magic pot to victory.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much standing in our way other than this underwater reactor. Now, what did we do last time? We did, I'm trying to remember what I did to beat, carry armor last time. I think we just question marked his body and he died before he did anything. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, question mark was a must for Cloud Solo because the whole middle of the game is just impossible without it. Like there's just way too many bad enemies in the middle of the game to not use question marks.
Mm-hmm.
This seems impossible. Believe in the heart of the cards.
I believe. It's a good day to do cheesecake.
That's the other thing I get a lot. It's impossible. You can't do it. Oh shoot, I forgot to equip. Oh no. I'm still in wait though.
Ow.
What do you think about this? I wonder... Counterattack just destroys. I think maybe preemptive dragon scales might be the best option here. I have 3 of them. I can one-shot these guys, you know. Dude, Curse Ring is insane. Like, I did not realize how much Curse Ring helps.
Truly, you can get the fight done before.
Like, truly, it's an insane amount of damage.
You got a crappy old Shinra Beta, too. Wow.
Yeah, oh boy. Okay, so first of all, Wizard Bracelet is a no-go. We want Bolt Armlet. Maybe even Aurora Armlet, actually. Better. Counterattack, preemptive, speed plus. Well, you know what? If I'm gonna get serious with it, let's just reset. And start
I was
over.
gonna say.
I don't know if the Curse Ring is gonna be better than the Protect Ring. I think my best option for this is going to be preemptive Dragon Scales and put on the Protect Ring. But there is a good chance that if I get preemptive, I'm not going to take any damage at all. So
Yeah.
We'll just see how it goes, I guess. So, Aurora Armlet, Protect Ring. Preemptive, counterattack, speed plus, long range, enemy skill. And that's really it. So, just on Match Plus. There's a lot of different options here. We can do like sprint shoes and hope we get fast enough to kill them with the Yoshiyuki before they can attack. There's like using dragon scales to kill them both at the same time. We could even use enemy skill, but we don't really want to use MP here. It's not the worst to use MP here. I mean, we're very close to the end of the game and we have like 600 MP, but if I can stay at like 500 MP by the end of the game, that means I could get 2 free Knights of the Rounds and not have to get counter percent, because my counter is going to be like 30%. until we can get to magic pots. So I don't really want to have to depend on a 30% chance. You don't understand the love for red velvet? It's regular chocolate cake with red dye? Not true.
Not true.
Red velvet's its own flavor. Plus, it has cream cheese frosting instead of regular frosting. But I actually prefer mine with regular frosting. I don't like cream cheese that much. It's kind of gross. Do you like cream cheese? No. Most people do. I don't like it. Does added cut work with 4x cut? It's not supposed to, but you can through a glitch with the master command materia.
Classic red velvet has got there's vinegar in it, so there's that.
Ew. Vinegar.
Lycros with the nudes. Cup nudes, that is.
I heard nudes and I was like, wait, mods? Okay, so I got first turn.
It's a mod too.
So I think I'm gonna try this Dragon Fang and see what happens. Or not Dragon Fang, Dragon Scales.
See what kind of damage it does.
Boo!
Oh!
That works. If I can get through...
Cheesecake.
I might need to go get more Dragon Scales. I can actually use the Dragon Fang. Normally, it's always great to keep the Dragon Fang for carry armor, but we're not doing that in this run, so I could actually use it. I just need to get lucky with these first turns. Ooh, that's another good ATB. Nice. That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row, boys. Should be able to get to the save point now with 0 damage so far.
So, Dragon Scales is basically Aqualung.
Basically. Yeah, a lot of the items that you throw are certain magic spells, but they do less damage because they don't actually take into account your magic stat. They have like a set damage. But Aqualung, or Dragon Scales tends to... oh no,
Should be able to run away from this. Leave it once. I'm trying!
I'm on weight too, which sucks. I might get hit here.
I'm trying!
I'll at least defend it, but I'm gonna get hit here. That sucks. I should have set it to active once I got to this point. So far I've taken 80 damage. Not the worst. I can live with 80 damage if I can get to the save point. Cool. So that's a pretty good start. I could definitely do that part damageless, but I'll take 80 damage for now. What I'm worried about is the 3 forced fights, which are all after the save point, so. I'd also really like to get through this part without getting into a fight because all the fights here are pretty scary. They do a lot of damage. Cool. I hate this button. I can never hit it. It's in a weird spot. Has Protect Ring been worth it so far? Not. It hasn't done a lot yet, but it's going to. Starting now. All these force fights, I'm gonna need Protect Ring for.
Run.
This is a bad fight.
That's not so bad. Pumpkin cheesecake.
Stupid long bridge.
Run. Nice.
Finally got an auto run. 1 of 3. Okay, so we got 80 damage to the first save point and 80 damage to the second save point. 160 total so far. Now we need to... Oh, I'm in front row. I could be taking a lot less damage. Shoot. I should. Honestly, I should.
At this point,
every
HP you save would help.
We'll try again from the top. This one. Can't believe I missed that. Should be good. That means I could be taking 40 damage. That's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, that Protect Ring makes so much, like, so much of a big deal. I think I might want one more Dragon Scale. I have 3, and I have a Dragon Fang. And there's 5 Force Battles.
Yeah.
But let me think about this. We got will it be worth it to throw the Dragon Scales during the yeah, probably. During the pincer fight. Yeah, I think I do want one more. At least. Which, I mean, it's free, so
Yeah, and just
why not grab
get more
it?
experience out of it too, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing just kind of a test to see how it would go. I think with 40 damage coming from the soldiers, if I'm in back row, Sadness, and Protect, will be good. The only fight I'm worried about is the Pincer Attack, because Pincer Attack don't care about your back row, and don't care about your Sadness, and don't care about your Protect.
Get that back row out of
It
here.
just destroys you anyways. So that's the only fight that I'm worried about. But if I have an extra Dragon Scale, I should be able to throw it, kill the 2 guys behind me, and then it's just one-on-one. And if I can just kill him fast, I shouldn't take too much damage. So, yeah, we'll see. Let me actually look up the percentage for this because I'm curious. It is 12.5, so pretty rare. We could, if we like really can't get one, we could go back to the Sea Worms and steal one and run.
And generally that steal's fairly easy too.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It'd be easier now on the higher level. Nice miss.
Ooh.
I can't believe how much damage the Curse Ring does. I always knew the Curse Ring was good, but good lord. Like, I didn't realize it as much until I have it on a level 30 Cloud, and he's still doing, like, 3,600 damage with Death Blow. Like, that's insane. It's so much damage. I mean, like, the Curse Ring does so much damage that I feel like even 4X Cut might be a possibility before the final dungeon. Like, using 4X Cut might just do more damage than anything else I can do. Like, it'll do more damage than Question Marks. Question Marks do like 7,000. 4X Cut could do, well, up to like 9,000. Talking about Final Fantasy soundtracks now. Seven's always going to be my favorite soundtrack, just because it's so well versed. Like every single song is good. I could listen to the whole soundtrack and not be like, let's get this one.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. It's just like, I wouldn't say it's flawless, but it's just every song is good, and every song fits perfectly with its part of the game. So that's why it's my favorite soundtrack. I do think there are songs on other soundtracks that are better. Like Terra is probably the best freaking soundtrack of all, or best VGM of all time. But and there's like Man with the Machine Gun and all sorts of other great songs. But as a whole, Seven's soundtrack is my favorite, just because of how missless it is. There's no miss. All of them are good. There's nothing I get sick of in this soundtrack. I've heard the fight music 10 million times. I'm still not sick of it. I've heard the main theme probably even more. Ukulele de Chocobo. I will say it doesn't have the best Chocobo song, but it's still good. But definitely not the best. Maybe not even top 5. Because off the top of my head, 9's better, 8's better. I don't know about 6. I don't remember what 6's Chocobo theme sounds like. Or if it even has one.
It does.
It does, right? Yeah, because I remember I'm riding Chocobos. But yeah. Final Fantasy VII is alright. It's definitely good, but not the best.
Riding Chocobos on that dank Mode 7 map. Yeah, Chrono Cross has got a good soundtrack. Chrono Trigger's got a good soundtrack. Oh,
You jerk.
wait.
It'll never kill him. Not through barrier. Not unless I crit. And I haven't seen him crit yet, so I was just kind of going off the probably not going to happen.